Welcome, everybody, to the next episode of the Big Drink Energy podcast. As always, I am your host, Mike, and with me is...
Alex, like usual.
And it's been a while for us. You probably don't know this because we upload episodes so sporadically. It's not weekly. It's like whenever the fuck we feel like it, but it's been a long time, so we're happy to be here.
It has.
In addition to being excited just to do a podcast, I'm excited for these energy drinks because... Santos, do you know how much these energy drinks cost me?
Well, technically, I guess I do, but no, tell the people. How much did they cost you, Mike?
One tweet. That's all it cost me. I didn't pay anything. Wired Energy was having a giveaway, and I tweeted at them, and I won it.
These aren't the sponsored ones, then?
No, I was going to rant about that at the end of it. So, at the start of the season, we talked about how we had sponsorships lined up, and companies were going to give us free samples.
Yeah? How's that going for us?
From 6 companies, and all of them have ghosted me now.
So the follow-through is not there?
No. Not a single one has shipped me free samples. Except for
Wired.
Wired.
Let's go, Wired.
Yeah.
That's fine. I consider that a huge dub.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right, so what do we got? What flavors do we have? I'm just going to let you lead here.
All right, we got Wired Berry Rush in a purple can. Wired 344 milligrams of caffeine. That's the name of it. It's right on the fucking can how amped it's going to get you.
It doesn't have a flavor. It just has how much caffeine it has in it.
Yep. And then the last one,
weird.
Again, doesn't have a flavor. It's just Wired B12 Rush.
Oh boy. These are going to be strange because we've never had ones that didn't have like a predefined flavor. Wait, except cocaine, I guess. But cocaine was terrible. Yeah, we've never had one that wasn't supposed to taste like something.
No, cocaine had a flavor. It was like cinnamon and cayenne.
Yeah, but it didn't have that on the can.
Oh, okay, it didn't. You're right. We looked that up.
Yeah. Well, we experienced it, unfortunately. It was so bad. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, do you even remember who got to do the first one? Who chose the order on the powdered one that we did last? Was it you or me?
Oh, the fuck if I know? I don't know. I don't care. I was going to say you can pick whatever you want.
Fuck yeah. Okay, well then let's go green. I like, out of all these colors, green is my favorite one. That's the B12 Rush.
Yeah, B12 Rush.
All right, let's do it. Are we still ASMRing, or do you have something you edit in and post now?
No. I was going to ASMR. It just hit me that it's been about 2 months since we recorded. And during those 2 months, I meant to look up how to say cheers in more languages. And of course, I fucking forgot. So
even though we're on season 2, this is still a half-ass commitment, just like it was in episode 1. So, I mean, big fucking surprise there. We could just... we don't do very often? We don't just say cheers.
Okay, see, I recently went back and re-listened to all of the podcast episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And you say that every other episode when we run out of ideas. It's happened 4 times now where you go, we never do just English, and we do just English. And it happened multiple times.
Well, let's continue with the trend now. I feel like at this point, I've now made it a thing. So, okay, let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, this smells like energy drink.
It's fizzy, and it does smell like energy drink.
I feel like I say, oh God, it smells like energy drink quite often, but I feel like people know what I mean when I say that, right? When I say that, do you have that visceral reaction where you're just like, oh yeah? I immediately think of Monster when I say that.
I think of Red Bull when I say that, but yeah.
Really? I feel like they both have pretty distinct but different energy drinky kind of smells. I can definitely tell the difference between the two. If you were to just have me whiff which one is which, I can tell you what the difference is immediately. But maybe at this point, I'm just a connoisseur,
No, you're right. They do have different smells. But when you say an energy drink smell, I probably think Walmart version Red Bull. I think both of them, they smell like Red Bull, they smell like Monster, but just energy drink is off-brand,
I guess so. We have had a lot of off-brand energy drinks at this point, so I think that we have that insight where other people don't. You know what I mean?
We had not Walmart brand, we had Walmart gas station brand energy drink.
The Quick Murphy, I think is what it called. What was it? Rip It?
No, you're right. It was Quick Murphy.
Oh, that was the name of the gas station, but wasn't it Rip It, or was that just, I don't remember. It's been so long.
Rip It is its own chain. Oh, it was Quick Strike by Quick Murphy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Didn't Steve-O show up for that one?
No, that was the one we did.
Or was that when we did Kyler?
That was when we did the Kyler, yeah.
Oh, geez, that was so long ago. Holy moly. That's been almost 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Jeez, we've been at this a long time. Too long.
Way too long.
All right, so do you have your sport already?
I'm drinking this one out of the can. I only have 1 cup. I'm going to save for Voltron.
I have these little tiny shot glasses that are like little tiny red Solo cups. So we're recording this kind of late at night. Well, not late at night, but like after work in the evening. So I don't want to drink like a shitload of energy drinks. So I use these instead. I have a shot glass for our Voltron can, but all right, cool. You get the same smell I do though, right? Where it's just like, oh fuck, that's an energy drink.
Very much so.
All right, well, I guess we're cheersing in English.
Cheers.
All right, here we go. Cheers. Oh, wow.
It's strong. I don't know if I don't want to say, maybe it's extra fizzy, but I'm getting like a tartness to it. I don't want to say.
Dude, it's so tart.
Yeah. I don't want to say sour. I don't want to say spicy, but there's a little something that makes your face go, when you drink it.
Yeah. It's like a more limey version of Monster, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And that's where the tart comes from, I think. It's not sour like a lime. It's just a tart.
Yeah.
You know what, though? I don't actually hate it. It hits you a little weird at first, but it's not bad.
I don't hate it either. I will definitely drink more of these if Wired is available in my area. I was talking to them about, can I buy it in my neighborhood? And their website, it's not available in North or South Carolina or New Jersey or Pennsylvania, where both of us live. And we're like, all right, I guess we can only get it through free shipments.
So, yeah, I mean, Wired, please sponsor us, because I would drink this stuff. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But do they ship on their website? Like, can you buy it on their website to ship here, or they just don't sell it here?
I don't know. I didn't look into shipping a case, because I normally like to get like variety cases. I don't want to make the commitment of, oh, I have 24 of the one flavor I need to get through, you know?
Yeah. Well, let's do since we're doing this right now, let's see, Wired energy drinks. Let's go to their website. Get Wired, stay wired. All right, products, where to buy. We're doing it live since, this is a shitty podcast. So, oh, wow. Yeah, South Carolina. Wired energy drink is currently unavailable in your state. Contact your local retailer and request them to stock your favorite drink.
Yep. If you click all 4 of our states, it says that.
What about Rhode Island? It's in between. Okay, no, they don't have it in Rhode Island either. Texas? It's in Homeland, Texas. Tennessee, Cash Saver convenience stores.
Okay, you know what's weird? It says it's not available in New Jersey, but I've seen them in one store once when I first moved here a year ago, and then I never saw it again.
Where the hell are these guys based out of that they're like not in all of these states? Oh, they're in Washington. That makes sense, I suppose. Let's see. In Washington, they're in Albertsons, Family Food, Hagen, Harvest Foods, Metropolitan Market, Northwest Grocers, QFC, whatever the fuck that is, Rosars, SARS, Safeway, The Markets, Town and Country, and Yokes. Jeez, okay, so they're everywhere there. Basically, if you're on the East Coast, fuck you.
I'm going to interrupt real quick because I'm also on the Wired website, and I'm going through all of their energy drinks. So the one that we have now, it is 95 milligrams of caffeine, which is not a lot. It's like Monster and Red Bull are both 160, so it's a little less than that. However, this is B12 Rush.
Yeah.
Without looking, can you guess what daily percentage of B12 it has?
I'm just going to shoot arbitrarily and say like 8,000%.
Oh shit, you're close. It's 7490.
Wait, what?
7,490% of your daily vitamin B12.
I mean, you don't need a whole lot of B12, so like how much does it actually have?
It just gives you a daily percentage. Oh, no. 180 MC grams.
I don't know what that means.
Is that bigger or smaller than milligrams?
I don't know. I'm not a fucking scientist. You tell me. Aren't you?
I'm looking it up.
Guy, aren't you? I just assumed you would know this automatically based on who you are as a person.
It's a microgram.
So yeah, like I said, you don't need a lot of B12, so I'm not super surprised by that. Also, you said this doesn't have a lot of caffeine in it, so I'm going to drink some more because it's pretty good.
180 micrograms is almost 7,500% of your daily value, but it's 0.18 milligrams. It's like not even a quarter of a milligram of B12. You're right, we don't need a lot.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Well, shit, this is good. I wonder if that's like why it's so tart, though.
Probably.
Because I had a B12 supplement one time after I had, when I went on a trip out of the country one time and I got E. coli. And they told me to take B12 for that. It would help me get back on my feet quicker. And yeah, I remember the tablets being super tart. So maybe that's what's something to do with it. I don't know.
Maybe. I know our friend Tuesday, the Texan TO, he was saying that a lot of times they will add that tart, like that battery acid energy drink flavor to mask the flavor of like the taurine, the caffeine, the like the natural flavors, because they don't taste good on their own. So they need to like cover it up with something stronger.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, well, I guess what do you want to do next? We can just split duty.
I'm going to go ahead. I want to save the 344 milligram for last. Let's go on to the berry rush.
Berry rush. Which berries specifically? Does it say which berries? It just says artificially flavored berry.
Yep.
So do we know what those berries are supposed to be? What is it supposed to taste like?
High fructose corn syrup.
Yeah, it really doesn't say on here, does it?
It says natural and artificial flavors, and that's it.
All right, I'm cracking it. Fuck it. Yeah. During this time, did you take the opportunity to look up cheers in another language, or did I lead this on for nothing?
I'm in the middle of doing that right now. I was on the Wired website, so I got distracted. Cheers in. This is exciting because now that we're doing remote, we both have access to the internet, whereas beforehand it was just you on your laptop in the back of the office.
That's true, yeah. You just had to take my word for every piece of research that I did, which was literally zero pretty much. But, oh man, it kind of makes me miss the simple days where we could just yell at Steve-O across a mic for 40 minutes and call it an episode. But
oh yeah, it was so much easier back then.
I know, right? Now we're like all legit and stuff. Also, have you talked to those? I know you said that you did an episode of another podcast with some dudes. Have they released an episode recently?
So I've done one episode with like one of my childhood homies. We only just recorded it last week. It went really well. I'm in the process of editing that, so it's not out yet. It might come out around the same time as this one. It depends.
Well, you did one with the Energy Drink Bros. What's their podcast called? Energy Sesh, right?
I was a guest on Energy Sesh, and that was like in January of 2020. That was like the start of the year, I think, right when I moved here.
Oh.
Yeah.
For context, it's October. Okay, I didn't realize it had been that long. Have they posted recently?
No, they posted an episode, I want to say, in like February, one in March, absolutely nothing, one in May, absolutely nothing. And since then, they've just accidentally logged into it instead of their personal account, the same way you and I used to do, and they've just been retweeting a bunch of NFT stuff.
Oh no. Has our competition died? Or do we win the rat race by default? Is that how that works?
I think so. I don't know if they're in it anymore. However, they do have more episodes than us. So until we pass them, we're still playing catch up, you know?
We were supposed to do an episode with them. Aren't they like local-ish to you?
They're like at max like 40 minutes away from me.
Shit.
As close as 15, but at max like 40, 45.
That was going to be part of my excuse to come and hang out with you, was to do an episode with them and also to get drunk in your nearest major city that I won't name so that people don't find you.
It's okay. Come find me. I'm very lonely. The nearest city is Philadelphia, but I live in Jersey. Figure that one out. But
Philly is so lit. I leaned back away from the microphone so that wasn't miserable to edit.
I did not hit them up yet just because I know you've been so busy. I don't want them to be like, great, I can do tomorrow. And you're like, fuck, I'm working. I can't do tomorrow.
I mean, just let me know. I'll make it happen. I don't check Discord as much as I used to, but we'll talk about that when the episode's over. But
okay. But I have a cheers for Wired Berry.
Okay.
This is in Nepali. This is Jaya Hos.
I thought we did Nepali. Did we not?
I don't think I've ever done Jaya Hos.
I think we did that on the ones you bought from Whole Foods.
So, okay. I'll look up another one. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Maybe a listener can tell me if I'm wrong. I have no idea. But
so I used to joke, all one of our listeners being Tom, but I've recently checked the stats, and it might not seem like a lot, but we have 16 listeners.
That is 17 more than we thought we were going to get.
Which is, even if you count you, me, and Tom, and you remove us, that's still double digits people listening to us being jackasses on mic, and it's fucking awesome. So thank you.
Let's fucking go, boys.
Thank you, all of you people.
Wait, hold on. I got to do it. I feel like since Eric's not here, what he would do normally in this situation, I have to do it for him.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to step away from
I'm doing the same thing.
Count it down.
Right. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
Oh, man. He's going to be so happy when he eventually listens to this, which might be never.
Okay, so I have a new cheers. I looked up Frisian, which I know we've never done because I've never heard of that language.
Yeah, where do they even speak that?
In Frisia.
Sure. I don't know where that is either, but I believe you.
Planet Frieza, it's where the Saiyans are from?
I don't think that the Saiyans were from Planet Frieza, but I think that's where Frieza was
I don't
from.
know. I never watched Dragon Ball Z.
Ah, well, that makes sense. All right, let's fucking do this. What is it?
TSJOCH. Chalk? Choke?
I don't want to choke on this, so, like, can we... Are you using Translate? Does it not have, like, a... Dude, there's a button. It'll tell you how to pronounce it.
Not available for this language.
Of course.
So let's just go chalk instead.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Chalk.
Ah. Ooh. Oh. Oh, God, that's weird.
That is weird.
There's a lot going on there.
It's like the same tartness of the other one, but with like the type of berry flavoring that the dentists use, not for their toothpaste, but like the little spinny thing they use to clean your teeth that they put like artificial flavoring in.
That was the literal exact description I had in my head. Holy shit, get out of my brain. Yes, 100%. That's like the numbing agent they use at the dentist.
Yes, exactly. So it's just like a tart version of that, and that's this energy drink.
Oh my God, it's abysmal. I super hate it. I'm going to be honest. Sorry, Wired, but this is awful. It's just, I think there's just like too much going on. You know what I mean? Where it's just like it's trying to be like all of the berries, but instead you just get nothing. It's just bad.
Yeah.
It's like when you paint with, or when you color with too many different colored crayons and you just end up with brown.
Brown, yeah.
That's what happened here. This is poop colored crayon.
It's not poop colored. It's colored with red number 40 and blue number 1.
Oh my God. Why am I still drinking it? It's so awful. I took like 4 more sips and then it's not as bad as like birthday cake bang, where it gets like very aggressively worse each time you sip, but like it's pretty bad. Oh God, I want to clear the chamber, but
this is kind of just like flat line across. It's not getting worse. It's kind of just like it is, you know?
It's just as bad as the first sip. Oh man.
Some facts on this one. 200 calories, serving as 1 can, and once again, 95 milligrams of caffeine. So it's not super caffeinated.
Okay. Hold on a second. So I just looked at the side of the can because I was curious. So the B12 Rush is 7,490% of your daily B12, right?
Yep.
The Berry Blast is 7,490% of your B12 also. So what the fuck is the... What?
Like why is one B12 Rush and not both of them?
Yeah, I don't get it. Hold on, what's the other one? Because there's one we haven't done yet. Does that one have its B12 content on it as well?
It's 390, so it's significantly less.
What the fuck? So maybe the tartness is still the B12, maybe? Question mark?
Okay, so I have their website opened, and it looks like they have 3 different flavors of energy drink that are 7,490% of daily value of B12. Also, the same Berry Rush that we have now, they have a crossover one where it's the 7,500% of the B12 and then the 344 milligrams of caffeine from that orange can, but it's like the best of both worlds in that one.
Huh. I wish we'd gotten that one, honestly. That one sounds like it might be better.
I think that much caffeine is just going to make it that much worse.
Well, we have one with a bunch of caffeine in it right now that we can find out how bad it'll be.
All right, let's figure it out.
Oh boy. The can is orange, so I'm hoping that it's not like just shitty energy drink flavored and instead is like orange flavored because I like orange stuff. But I guess we'll see. Which one was the one that had this? Oh, this one was the one that had the purple shit in it. Gross. Get that away from me. All right, man. Did you look up another cheers yet?
Yes. Let's ASMR this one and then we can cheers it.
All right. Here and away we go. Okay, well, I smelled it. It smells like shitty energy drink flavored.
Yeah, I'm not getting much of an orange flavor from it. I smelled it too.
Yeah. Damn. I was hoping that it's shitty energy drink colored too. I was expecting it to be orange. I don't know.
Okay, so the language I have this time, it's Samoan, and it is Manuia. Manuia?
Manuia? Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Manuia.
Is that what Google says?
Again, it's not available for this language.
Damn it.
It's because we're picking like
Get your shit together,
we're
Google.
picking the obscure ones that they don't have like a robot that knows how to pronounce Samoan words or Frisian words.
Dude, I feel like there's got to be a YouTube video, right? Where it's got like cheers in a bunch of languages. What is the language called again?
Samoan.
Manoia. Manoia.
Manoia. Manoia.
Manoia, yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably watching the same video I am right now.
I am on howtopronounce.com.
I am also on howtopronounce.com. All right, perfect.
Nice.
All right, one more time. Give it to me again. Samoya.
Manoia with an M.
Manoia. God, Jesus, I suck at this. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Manoia.
Yep, that's like a non-tart version of the first one.
Yeah. So it's definitely the B12.
100%. That's weird. I don't really have anything to add now because like it tastes like a carbon copy of the other one, just not tart.
Like we've already covered the two other flavors. This is just like a weaker. It's funny that it's like a weaker version of that, but that caffeine content is like 3.5 times.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't take more sips of this one. That'll be bad. Good call. I didn't even think about that. I was about to drink more, but maybe I'll just save it for the Voltron can because
yeah,
I don't want to fuck up the rest of my night. Mostly, I don't want to fuck up my work day tomorrow. That'll suck. Let's see. Because you have exciting things where you work like very ass early in the morning, right?
Yes, I am getting up at 2 a.m. tomorrow to get to the warehouse by like 3:30.
Doing what? You don't have to reveal like anything particular if you don't want to, but
I deliver bread. I go to the warehouse, I pick up bread, and then I go to stores and I deliver it to it.
Would you say you get that bread?
Oh yeah, I get mad bread.
Does that joke come up often? I assume it does.
No, it doesn't. I work with a bunch of old guys.
That makes perfect sense, actually. You're basically a modern milkman, except not modern.
Oh yeah, I'm like the youngest bread guy by far.
They're all about to retire. You're gonna get all that bread to yourself.
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's cool. I show up to the warehouse at like 3:30, and then today I was done by like 11:15. So like I'm working 8-hour days. It's just like the ass crack of dawn.
yeah. Well, that's kind of nice. You can actually like do adult things during the day if you have to, which seems like kind of nice.
Yeah, I've been splitting my time cleaning the house and watching movies.
Damn, I'm kind of jealous. I haven't been doing any of those because I work 8:30 to 5:30, and like my job is kind of soul crushingly lame and boring. So it's basically asking the same 14 questions on repeat for 8 hours a day until I want to shoot myself. So trying to get out of that, but I think I'd rather be doing what you're doing. I might have to look into that, to be honest. We'll talk about it when we're off mic, but
Okay, yeah.
have you prepared your concoction?
No, I will pour that now. And this is cool because I'm drinking out of the can, so this is the first time I can see the colors.
Oh yeah.
That orange one looks like Mountain Dew. It looks like highlighter yellow.
Yes, it do. It looks kind of like, it looks like Red Bull, basically. Basic bitch Red Bull.
The green one also looks yellow. It's like a little... Ooh. When you mix all three of them, it turns like a nice, like, rosé color? Almost?
Yeah, it looks like wine. Although I know I'm going to be much more disappointed in this drink than I would be if I was drinking wine, so.
Oh, yeah.
Feels bad, man.
Wait, okay. Before we do the Voltron Cup, I have a couple stories because it's been a while since we've done this. So,
Sure, go for it.
do you want the Red Bull story or the Venom story first?
Well, of course I want the Venom story first. Are you kidding me? There's a Venom story?
Yes, there's a Venom story.
Okay.
There's, like, all of the chain gas stations by me, they carry, like, the same 3 or 4 flavors of energy drinks, and I don't like them. I found, like, a local mom-and-pop gas station. It's, like, a shitty no-name brand, and I would go in there, and I pass it on my route. So I go in there, like, a couple times a week, and I get, like, the weird funky ones they have. They have, like, CBD and, like, hemp-infused energy drinks that I pick up sometimes. They have this one called, like, Nerd Focus Energy. It's just, like, he has the random one. So I'm talking to the kid behind the counter, and he goes, yeah, I specifically order the weird brands as a draw for you to come to my gas station. If you want Red Bull, you can go fucking anywhere. If you want the hemp one, you have to come to me. Supply and demand, I'm the only one who's supplying it. I'm the only one who gets the demand. I'm like, that's smart.
So he's not doing this like for you, just like in general. He's like, yo, if you like weird energy drinks, like I'm your guy.
Yes.
Okay, so he wasn't just doing it just for you.
No. So I go in there often enough that like we exchange names. He's Andrew, I'm Mike. And he asks me, what's my favorite energy drink? I'm like, hold on, I have a list. So I pull out my list and I'm telling him about Venom and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, oh, I've never heard of it. So I'm telling him a little bit about Venom. And then he goes, I'm going to look in to see if I can buy it. I'm like, great. I'm like, dude, for real, if you have it at your store, I will clear you out. I'll come here like at the start of the week, buy fucking 5, 1 for each day of the week, and then I'll see you next Monday. So we exchanged phone numbers. And he texted me last Wednesday. And he was like, yo, it's Andrew from the gas station. I picked up Venom. It's in store now. I'm like, fuck yeah. But then he goes, it's more expensive than I expected. I had to buy it for like $3 a bottle, so I can sell it to you for like $3.19 a bottle, like a can. I'm like, Okay. It says 99 cents on the can, keep in mind. Like, if you've never seen a Venom can, it says 99 cents.
They've got the Arizona thing going on.
Yeah. Which makes me think he could not get it through Keurig Dr. Pepper. He had to buy this secondhand and put it in the store just because I wanted it.
That's what it sounds like. He's making 19 cents a can on you. That ain't shit.
That
guy did it
ain't
for you.
shit. But he's hooking me up with Venom, and I'm down to support local business. If I'm going to spend $3 a Monster, I'll fucking spend $3 to help out the homie who got me Venom. I'm spending $3 regardless. At least I get the flavor I like now.
Yeah. No, hell yeah. That's great.
I'm not going to mention what gas station it is because I'm pretty sure what he's doing is illegal. I don't know if can you just buy like non-wholesale things and just sell it for prices?
Yeah.
Okay. I also don't want KDP coming to him and just like, it says 99 cents on the can. You have to sell it at a loss every time you sell a can.
Yeah, but KDP can't even be fucked to update their own website or Twitter. I don't think they're coming after you because of our fucking podcast that 16 people listen to. So you should shout out your boy. You don't even have to necessarily shout out the gas station. Just we'll throw him in the shout outs.
Shout outs to Andrew the homie who hooked me up with Venom. It's legit.
What city is this gas station in, at least?
It is in New Jersey. I'm trying to figure out what city it is because it's the city in between my two stops. So I drive through it. I think it's Evesham.
I don't know where that is.
I think that's the name of it. I think it's Evesham. So that's dope.
Is that somewhere near Camden?
It's in Camden County. It's probably like 20 minutes from Camden.
That's literally the only place in New Jersey that I know of is Camden. So if it's not near Camden, then I don't know where the fuck it is. But well, that's lit. So you have that now, and then what was the other one? You said it was a Monster?
I have a Red Bull story.
A Red Bull story. Okay.
So I'm at one of my stores delivering bread, and the Red Bull truck pulls up. So I stop and I shoot the shit with the guy.
Yeah.
Talking about Red Bull. He said, best-selling Red Bull flavor? Standard Red Bull. We're selling one. It's the kiwi apple we did on the very first episode.
That's like the second best one.
It's so good.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why is it? Did he say why?
No, he just said it doesn't sell very well. People just prefer the other flavors.
Huh.
And I told him, that's crazy because it's so good. And I go like, this is going to sound lame, but like I have an energy drink podcast and we did it on the first episode and like we fucking loved it. He was like, no, that's pretty cool. Like you do Red Bull? I'm like, I'll do all of them. So then he goes, did you talk about like the history of Red Bull on your podcast? I'm like, no, we don't do the history of, we just like review them. He's like, all right, well, bet. Let me tell you the history of Red Bull.
That's a weird thing to just know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently Red Bull started off as like a Chinese company. And this dude went to China and was so impressed with Red Bull, like he wanted to start selling it in America. So he tweaked the formula slightly and like bought the Red Bull copyright to bring to America. And then the whole idea of like Red Bull vodkas was the creator of Red Bull. That was his marketing pitch. Because like energy drinks weren't really a thing. He went door to door to bars to pitch, if you get this late at night, it'll amp your like patrons up. You can charge them more and then they'll hang out for longer because they'll be awake for longer. And like he would go to like college campuses and like would crash parties and give people free Red Bull just to get his name out there.
Huh.
He literally just made Red Bull to rage and now it's fucking Red Bull.
That's kind of weird because do you watch a lot of YouTube?
Yeah, I watch YouTube.
You ever heard of a channel called Company Man?
You sent me the one on Keurig Dr. Pepper and Venom.
Oh, did I? Okay, yeah. So that guy did an episode about, I forget which energy drink it was. I think it was actually Monster and how it used to, like the origin story of Monster. And he basically tells the story about how Monster, it only exists because they saw that Red Bull was doing really well in Europe. And they were just like, well, energy drinks are going crazy in Europe. Let's just do that here. So I don't know how much of that was that guy blowing smoke up your ass and how much of it is true.
I was going to say, like, the guy who was blowing smoke up my ass also mentioned, like, how, like, energy drinks were doing well in Europe because Europe has, like, a really large club scene and they were doing it there where they would take, like, Red Bull and, like, drinks and club all night. And he wanted to bring that to America. So he probably, like, did the same thing as Monster. He saw how well it did overseas and tried to bring it here.
Yeah, because the video that I watched, he said that they were basically, like, Red Bull was here and it existed, but it wasn't, Red Bull, obviously. But Monster was just like, well, it's working over there and we need to do something or our company's going to sink. So let's try that. And then they were at the forefront, so they succeeded. But I don't actually know how much of either of those stories is true. But It is kind of fascinating to think about the fact that like we're now drinking these weird chemicals that some of us can't even pronounce because some dudes were just like, hey, your life sucks, but how about having it suck at full speed?
Yeah.
So, and here we are, right? Like, I don't know. Would you say life sucks at full speed when you're drinking Wired?
As a whole, I'm going to say no.
All right, Brad, man. I appreciate your optimism there. I was actually going to agree with you there, too. So
I was about to say, with the exception of the berry, I really enjoyed those other two. I'll probably take one to work tomorrow.
yeah, because you sent me another set of them, too. I'm going to probably have Tori try them out, too. Although I have the rest of these cans, so.
I was about to say, they sent me like a 12-pack, so I gave you 6, and I took 6. So we got like 2 of each flavor.
Sick. Well, did you pour your Voltron?
I did.
All right, man. Let's get ready. Are you,
I have Cheers. This is in Galician. This is Animo.
Well, that's like Animu, so I already know how to say that one. Animo?
Animo.
Animo. Ooh. Yeah, the berry kind of just shits on the other ones and ruins this whole thing.
See, I like it. I like it a lot, actually.
Really? I don't particularly care for it.
I think non-tartness of the high caffeine one brings down the crazy levelness, brings down the level of craziness that the berry one has, and makes it very drinkable.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I hated the berry one enough to where, like, it just, even just knowing it's there kind of turns me off, you know? I mean, sorry, Wired. I'd say, like, 2 bangers and 1 disappointment, which is still better than some of our episodes, faux show.
Oh, yeah.
There have been some real scathing episodes. Like, I don't know, what would you say our most disliked one was, short of Birthday Cake Bang?
The one we got from Earth Fair before they went out of business.
They're open again, by the way.
Are they?
Yeah, somebody else bought them out, the original owner. Because basically, I guess what happened with Earth Fair is that like this guy owned the whole thing. The whole corporation, every single one was a part of their chain. There was no franchises.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was going to retire and sold the whole thing to like this other company that manages like grocery stores. And it just went to shit after that. So he bought them back out and reopened a bunch of them. So there's one in TKK again.
Oh, nice. Oh, no, I'm thinking there's one in TKK. I'm thinking the one down by Steel Creek.
I don't know. I don't go to Steel Creek. But they opened that one back up and the one in Rock Hill.
Oh, the one in TKK is right down 130. It's in that shopping center, right? They just reopened the same one?
Yeah, it's the same spot.
Oh, nice. Okay.
They built an Arby's in front of it, but otherwise it's the same. So, like, you know where First Watch is?
Yes.
Yeah, it's still right there.
Yeah, it's in that shopping center. Okay.
Yeah, so it's back, and I guess they're doing well again because the parking lot's always packed. So who knows?
So I pulled up the energy drink tier list to see what the worst one that's not Bang is, and it was Runa Zero Lime, which we had at.
Yeah, that was one of the Earth Fair ones.
Yes. However, that's a 1 out of 10. On my 3 out of 10, I have Wired X344, which is the orange one, which I do remember trying the orange one, but having tried it again, I also don't think I'd rank it a 3 out of 10. I think I'd rank it higher than that.
Did we do this on an episode, or did you just fill out like a list of them?
I think I might have just done that one on my. We definitely did not do it on an episode. I think I found it in that one supermarket in Jersey that one time, and I grabbed it, and I must have, like, a year and a half ago, tried it without remembering.
Yeah, because I don't think we've ever done any of these. I feel like I would remember. I have like a fairly decent memory as far as what we have and haven't done on the podcast. So I don't know.
Yeah.
There's been a few that I've wanted to do, but we haven't done, and I've been holding out. But I don't know. Next time I'm going to send you some of the ones from here.
I was going to say, which ones are you wanting to try out? Like, hype the crowd up a little bit. What do we have in store?
So there's more of those. Remember when we did the Bob Ross and the Dragon Ball Z one?
Yeah, the Dragon Ball Z one.
Well, there's more of those apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they sell them at Think Geek, I think, and I wanted to do those.
Ooh, they have a Sonic the Hedgehog one at Think Geek. I saw on Twitter. We have to get that one.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. Yep, the Sonic one, and then they have a Daria one too for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why, but that just exists. So
okay. Also, this is the one we need to get Eric on. It blows my mind that we've been doing this for over 2 years and we have not done fucking Rooster Booster on an episode.
Dude, I just watched that video the other day with him shotgunning the Rooster Booster. I've still got it.
Okay, I lost all of my videos. I need you to either, like, send it to me on Discord or, like, put it on the Google Drive, because that's, like, Patreon content. We got to put those videos up there.
Yeah. I'll put it on the drive tonight for sure.
Okay.
Because it was, dude, I was just going through my phone. I was trying to find that video. I don't know if I ever sent it to you where Cruz was rapping like Eric.
And it was on Facebook, yeah.
Yeah. So I was trying to find, like, the raw copy of that. I don't remember why, but I came across the Rooster Booster video and I was like, holy shit, I should send this to Mike.
It's
and then I
so
never
good.
did. It's so gross, dude. He looked like he was going to puke at the end of that video. That is a good one.
Okay, can we agree right now? When you come to Philly, we'll do an episode with the Energy Sesh brothers. When I go to you next time, you, me, and Eric get together, shotgun a fucking Rooster Booster, and then just fucking tear up Charlotte.
Let's go. I'm fucking down.
I don't think I've ever shotgunned a Rooster Booster, and I feel like I need to.
Dude, I might be skinny by the time you get back. I've been losing weight like a son of a bitch. So,
Nice.
yeah, I mean, well, I haven't been drinking because, COVID was a whole thing and I used to go out and drinking with the boys all the time, but there's no reason to do that. We couldn't go out for a long time. So I lost weight from doing that.
See, I had the exact opposite. I recently stopped drinking because I was drinking way too much during COVID because I had nothing else to do.
Yeah, I mean, I would always drink socially. I don't really like to drink by myself. So it was one of those things where it was like if we were out and hanging out, I would drink with them. But otherwise, that just was not my thing. So haven't had to do that in years. So lost a bunch of weight from not doing that. And then I started going to the gym and shit and just generally getting my life together.
Nice.
I don't know if we talked about this on the last episode or not because I don't think I had moved yet, but I bought a house. So now we both own houses, even though when we first started this podcast, we both lived in shitty apartments.
Yeah.
The come up in like just less than 2 years, man.
And I would like to give a big shout out to all of the supporters on Patreon for funding both of our houses. Y'all have been great. I know we only have 16 listeners, but we had 2 patrons subscribe to us for like $1 million each, and we used that to buy our homes. So thank you.
Yeah. I have like 17 bedrooms. Thanks, Patreon subscribers. I wish that were true. I make quite an okay amount of money on Patreon, but not from BD, unfortunately. I will be starting a YouTube channel here soon, though.
Nice. I also want to start making content. I feel like this is a good segue.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, wait. We have one more segment to do before we get into plugs. We have to rank these.
Of course. I was waiting for you to get there. I was just going to let you lead this part.
Oh, I was going to segue right into plugs because it sounded like a good transition.
Oh, no. We got to rank them. That's important for your tier list.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do yours first.
Okay. I feel like we're going to have very similar lists with the exception of one, and it's going to blow your mind.
Okay.
Last place, Berry Rush.
Uh-huh.
No surprise.
Okay.
Coming in third, Wired X, 344 milligrams of caffeine.
What?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's the one that's blowing my mind. Is that the one you thought was going to blow my mind?
No.
Okay.
Coming in second, the B12 Rush, the green one, the first one we did.
Fuck. What? Fuck you. No way. You're not putting Voltron in number 1.
Coming in at number 1, Voltron. Voltron at number 1, baby.
What in the hell? Holy shit. This is the exact opposite of what I thought was going to happen. How? How are you even real? Fucking Yosemite Sam looking ass bitch. You are a cartoon
so
character person
good
right now. What? No. Fuck. All right. Fine. You can have it. I am going to go. Actually, I don't think you're going to expect this either, but I'm going to go. Last place is obviously just the berry one. Third place, I'm going to say, is the Voltron Ken.
Okay.
Number 2, B12 Rush. And number 1, 344.
Wow, I did not see that.
Yeah, I like the 344. And I drink energy drinks to get caffeine. I don't drink them to get B12, especially since I barely need any of it. Like, what is this doing for me, really? Nothing. So it's just like basically soda, which I don't even like soda that much. So, meh. But if I'm drinking an energy drink, I want to get fucked up on caffeine and I want to hate myself at full speed. So, yeah, 344, definitely number 1.
I think this is the first time you and I have ever done rankings
Mm-hmm.
where neither of us agreed on the placement of any drink.
Yeah, that's literally never happened.
Normally there's like a clear favorite or like a clear last place, but both of our rankings are completely different from one another's today.
Yeah. Well, there's a first time for everything. It only took a full season and some change, but here we are.
We're only on only 17 episodes.
That's all. Well, at least we broke into new ground. I'm proud of us.
Also, we're close. You know how I said we have to beat Energy Sesh because they have more episodes than us? They only have 22 episodes. So we're close. We need like 5 more and we're tied.
We're closing in. Are we including the mini BDEs in this count or just the main like episodes?
The mini BDEs?
Yeah. Oh, wait, I don't know if I uploaded those to the cloud. I did one with like I did one with Zach. I did one with Tori. I did one with Cruz? Question
No,
mark?
you didn't even tell me about any of these.
Oh yeah, I did a few of them. Oh no, I know I sent you the one with Zach because you were like, "Wow, that was so wholesome. I can't believe it."
Oh, that was super cute. It was just like 2 minutes of just you and Zach hanging out in a parking lot of a gas station.
At the country store.
Yeah.
Shout out to the country store, dude. Fucking love that place.
Shout outs to the country store.
Although I take that shout out back. They don't have Venom anymore.
Really?
Yeah, at least not last time I went, but it's been like, I don't know, like 2 months now. The last time I was there.
Yeah, because you're not over there
Yeah,
anymore.
no, I moved, so it's way far away now. I basically have no business in TKK whatsoever. I live like 20-ish minutes away because I moved down to like, I don't know how familiar you are with Rock Hill. I assume pretty familiar from driving, but
Yeah.
yeah. So you know where the hospital is in Rock Hill?
Yeah.
I don't live super far away from there.
Okay. If you're interested, I believe that's not far from the only Quick Murphys I've ever seen. The Quick Murphys I know is in Rock Hill.
You know, it's in Newport, right?
No.
Yeah, there's one in Newport, dude. Like, you know where the
Oh.
Walmart's at?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's across the street from the Walmart in Newport.
Huh.
I'm surprised you didn't know that.
Did not know that.
Yeah, I don't live super far away from there either, actually. It's kind of like that's one way, the hospital's in the other direction. I'm kind of in between. So I don't know. You'll see my fucking house eventually. When are you coming back?
I don't know. Hannah is in like grad school right now, so she doesn't have any time off. I also work weekends, which fucking sucks. I don't have 2 days off back to back.
When do you have off?
I have off Wednesday, Sundays. Because the whole thing is like,
Oh, that's weird.
if I don't, like, the stores can't survive with no bread deliveries for 2 days in a row. They're going to sell out and the shelves are going to be empty.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
So, like, I have 2 days
That's
off. They're
weird.
just not back to back.
I don't hate that, though. I might still, I don't know, man. I got to do something other than the soul sucking shit that I'm doing. I was thinking about my job offered me like overnight shifts 3 days a week at 12 hours a piece. I almost took it, but I was just like, then I'll never see any of my people because I'll be asleep when they're awake. But I was going to do it and then get my master's degree while I'm doing it. But, you know, I could sit there and basically get paid to do nothing overnight and take my master's courses. But let's do shout outs. We'll talk about all this shit when we're done.
Yeah, I have a couple comments on a few different jobs that I can give you, but I'll wait until we're off mic for that.
Yeah. All right. What are we shouting out? I didn't have anything prepared, to be honest.
Just the typical plugs. Find Alex at Guavith on Twitter. Find me at Mikey Tabletop. Find us at BDE Pod on Twitter. Patreon.com/Big Drink Energy. Oh, this is a new one. If you like powdered energy drinks, go to rogueenergy.com and use promo code Big Drink Energy, all one word, at checkout to save 10% on your Rogue Energy purchase.
That's a deal. That's 10% off.
Yeah, it's 10% off. Do we have any other plugs?
Not yet, because I haven't started my YouTube channel yet, but I think, well, I'll tell you about that after, but I have a plan where it's going to be kind of a high frequency upload, which I hear is real good for YouTube algorithm. It's like real easy to do content. So I think I'm going to...
All right, we'll go ahead and plug that for the next episode. I know last episode that Alex and I did, we ended it off by plugging another podcast that he and I were then going to immediately record that we never recorded.
We do that a lot.
Yes, we do that a lot. I'd like to go ahead and plug that same podcast because I actually recorded it with someone. So
Yay!
I'd like to plug 0-2 Heroes. It is a new video game review podcast where we take a fighting game that we have virtually zero experience in. We have 2 weeks to practice it. We do a big exhibition match, and then we discuss and review the game. Just like the first episode we did was Air Guys. The next episode we're going to do is the new Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Who are you doing that one with?
I'm doing that with a TO from Pennsylvania, actually.
Nice.
Yeah. And then whenever you and I are available, we can do the Punch Time Explosion like we meant to do 3 fucking months ago. So.
Sorry, See, I didn't take you seriously when you said that buying a house is kind of like all encompassing and takes all of your fucking time.
Oh,
I was still living in my apartment, just like casually like, yeah, he's just doing shit and he doesn't want to, it's fine, whatever. But no, you're like 100% right. There's just so much shit you have to do. It's insane.
I literally had no free time for like a year after buying a house. Because even when I'm not working, great, I need to fix this. I need to change that. I need to redo the fucking tile. It's always something.
Dude, I'm about to pay Cruz like $100 to come over to my house and do handyman shit just because I can't be fucked to do it.
Yes.
It'd be like that.
But you do get very handy. I've now learned about like plumbing and shit. I had to like change out like my shower head and like faucet the other day because there was a leak. And I had to get like tools that I've never heard of before, like to take shit out. I'm handy now, but like...
Dude, I built a shelf on Saturday. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I would have never done that in my apartment. I would have paid someone else to do that shit.
Look at us. Just like doing real people shit.
Like fucking fully functioning adults or something. That's funny too. Steve always used to make fun of how like childish my lifestyle was and stuff. But you know what, Steve? I got a house too, bitch. Suck my dick. And don't take that out in post. I hate that guy.
I won't. I was thinking when I was editing the season 1 finale, Legend of the Lost Venom, we do a lot of shit talking of our previous company. And I'm like, do you think Steve-O listens to this? Should I remove it? And I thought, no, he doesn't. And I've yet to get any text or calls like, hey man, you fucking cursed this out on air. Like you name dropped everyone involved.
Good. Fuck him.
They clearly don't listen, so I'm going to keep this in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even care if he hears it. I'd tell him to his face if he was here. Fuck that guy. He did me dirty, man. He did me dirty. But it is what it is.
At the same time, Steve-O, if you want in on an episode, we literally never say no.
Oh, yeah, no. Steve-O, if you want to like go out and get fucked up, we can definitely do that. We're still homies. It's not personal, but also fuck you at the same time. I'm going to talk shit like the entire time, but we can hug it out at the end if you want, as long as we can come to terms.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm down for a confrontation, but I'm also like down to reconcile. It's cool. Like one way or the other, you know what I mean? But that was we're at 53 minutes somehow. How did we do that?
So, like, we don't talk very much. So this is also a lot of just, like, us hanging out and catching up. So
that's true. Yeah,
there's a lot of non-energy drink talk in this episode and the last, like, remote episode we did. So I'll probably keep that in there because I don't think people watch this, listen to this show for the energy drinks. They listen to it for our personalities, for our banter. They like us, so I'll keep it in.
I would hope so. Hopefully they weren't just here for Eric. He would like to think so, but I'm sure that's not the case, right?
Yeah, of course not.
All right, fuck it. Let's do more of this, but we can be looser with what we say. So,
yeah. Do you have anything else?
No, I think I'll just save the YouTube stuff for the next one once I actually have everything set up. So I think I'm good, man. Yeah, Gwaveth at Twitter, BDE Pod at Twitter. What's the other one? Rogue Energy, BDE. What's the code?
Big Drink Energy, one word.
Big Drink Energy, 10% off. And other than that, I think we're good. I'm signing off. How about you?
Yeah, I'm signing off too. Thank you for listening, and we'll see everybody next time in another 6 months.
Go. Peace out, bitches.
Peace.